the book of Revelation, the book of First and Second Peter, and Jude all draw from First Enoch an uncomfortable amount. I mean, and what's interesting is when I went through. Oh, 1 second, I'm getting an echo.
That's because we went live. So turn off your YouTube volume.
Yeah, when I went through a ton of the quotes in Enoch, and just because I have a particular, and I couldn't think of it. I've read it a ton of times, and so I couldn't think of anything from the top of my head either. But I went through about like this book has like 360 references that connect Enoch with different books of the Bible. And what's interesting is I couldn't find a single reference that really matched Paul. And even the ones they tried to make match Paul were things that you could read in the Old Testament, or like just very, very like vague, like saying that riches can corrupt or something. You know what I mean? Something that anyone could say. And so Paul clearly followed his own rule when he said not to heed Jewish myths. And it seems like whoever authored Second Peter, didn't agree with that. And it seems like Jude definitely didn't agree with that. He quotes from the Assumption of Moses and First Enoch twice. And Revelation is just basically a forgery of First Enoch. So, I mean, it's like the amount of quotes and things that are just First Enoch related are just unbelievable. Like you get the idea of death and Hades coming up, and all the language is it's the same stuff. It's very interesting, but that also shows, right, that idea that maybe going from Paul and branching outward from there is probably the best way of seeing what is indeed, probably belongs in the Bible. Because if we believe Paul and these other authors in the Bible are like obsessed with Jewish myths, especially in the New Testament, right? It's a little weird. And I mean obsessed, like not even just little things. Like they're obsessed with. Peter is obsessed with Jewish.
Hey, Justin, cool your heels.
Yeah.
Take some serotonin. Hello, Tony, brother Tony. Righteous rock on.
Bonjour, monsieur. Comme ça.
Howdy, Tony. Howdy, Justin.
Bonjour.
Howdy.
Oh, yeah. By the way, Chris, come in and you can help us out on analyzing this movie, since you know the movie better than I do. Hi, Tony. What's up?
What's the movie?
The movie is a new production, new thing put together by this guy who is very creative. He went to the thrift store and bought a whole bunch of toys. And then you know what claymation is, right? You know what claymation is?
So you take a little video where
where they stop action. Well, he used all these toys and made a 2-hour stop action movie.
Oh, cool.
2 hours?
Toys. He used toys.
Right. So
I like those
that would take a long time.
Yeah, he worked on it for more than a month, apparently.
That's it?
Yeah. And it's a 2-hour movie. And I watched it, and there's a lot of spiritual stuff in this movie, although the movie does not have a plot per se. It doesn't have a recognizable plot like, a buddy cop movie or Boy Meets Girl. It just goes all over the board. But it's so cute and fascinating that I thought that we could find some theology together watching the movie, like on the Mystery Science Theater episode. Yeah, that's the attitude. I got you, man. I got you. That's the right attitude.
We all have to put our cameras to the back of our heads, though, so you
Oh,
can
you are funny.
put
Well,
it.
I can almost do it like this.
Yeah, yeah. If we can put, yeah, yeah.
Where'd Chris go? He dropped out. So, Tony, have you ever seen Mystery Science Theater?
I haven't seen it, but maybe I have. I just can't remember. Who are the players in it?
It's a guy and his two little robots, and they watch a movie with you, an old sci-fi movie from the 1940s or 50s. And the reason to watch it is because they throw out all kinds of oddball comments. And it's really funny. There's sarcasm and wit and references to cultural events, and it's just cute.
Nice. Yeah,
There we
was
go.
a show. It was a radio show back in the early '80s about this space, and it was really odd. It was just really odd. I can't even remember the names of the stars, but they flew around the universe and just really weird stuff,
Mm-hmm.
But I thought if I bring it up, you might remember who
In
did
the
it.
80s, huh?
Early '80s.
I don't remember.
So anyway, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I got my electric bike, and I just got done putting it together. Boy,
Electric what?
sometimes bike.
Oh, bike.
It's pedal and electric,
Mhm.
So now you can go downhill
It's
pretty
got
easy.
the biggest. It's got the biggest tires. It's amazing. 4-inch thick tires.
Wow.
How you liking your new
But
car?
anyway, I like it a lot. It's really nice.
Cool.
So far, it's been nice. When you really like a car, when instead of going directly to town, you take the long way around, to get there, just to enjoy the music and the ride, and the nature. What
Like
is
when you
this?
first.
So Tony,
Go ahead.
can you see the screen? Okay.
What? Just barely.
Hang on, let me refresh the screen so it'll move a little bit, maybe. Well, anyway, this is a shot of the Mystery Science Theater 3000 guys. So you got these three guys in the corner of the screen, and they're watching a movie with you.
Okay.
Hey, Kat.
Hello. Hey, guys.
Hi, Kathy.
How are you?
Hey.
Catherine, how are you?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Catherine, say something in English.
Come thou, let us think a
That's
new
funny.
thought.
What's that?
I said, come thou, let us think a new thought.
I started
Something like
watching
that.
this the other day, Ace, for
You
about
saw what?
this what you're showing now.
Oh yeah.
I thought, oh, isn't that cute?
Uh-huh.
How far did you get into it?
Not very far.
We're talking about
Since it's
theology in relation to this time.
yeah, Dale, go ahead and add it, bump it up to 1.25, since it's a 2-hour movie. And stand by the ready. We'll get go ahead and get started, even as we're talking and over talking the early credits and so forth.
Okay.
But yeah, just go ahead and hit play, and pull the volume down a little bit while we're talking, so you don't have to hit stop. Just pull the volume down,
Yeah.
and I'll explain.
I'm gonna start it up, and you let me know when the volume sounds good to you.
Okay.
I'm only here for a short time, guys, so yeah. Just so you know.
Okay. Pull it down, pull it down, pull it down, pull it down, pull it down. Okay, that's good. So, Catherine, what did you think of what you saw so far?
I just thought it was cute what I saw. Yeah. That's pretty much what I saw.
Oh yeah. Okay, so what we got here, boys and girls, this guy bought a bunch of toys from the thrift store and wherever, and he began this story, and he didn't really have the whole story scripted out. He was just winging it, and it's a fine job. He did a fine job of capturing humanity and a little bit of theology and some psychology in these miniature story plots going on through here. Anyway, so I thought we might get a blessing out of it.
Watch
to
him.
talk. Go ahead.
He'll
ahead, Tony.
probably win a Tony for it.
That's funny. He might even win an ace at the end of this show.
Hold on, I'm coming. On my way.
Hey, where were you?
That's funny.
I overslept. I swear.
Okay.
Tony, can you hear it okay?
Oh, jeez, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Here we are. And here we go.
Thank you.
Have a lovely day.
Have a good day.
How's it going?
Hello. There we go.
Wouldn't that be weird if God looks at us like we look at this animation?
Yeah. And I was thinking of some scriptures as I went along watching this, and one scripture is Paul in Corinthians saying we are a theater. Remember that one, Tony?
Yeah.
You called it claymation. What about the potter and the
Yeah.
clay?
We are a theater.
Good morning, God. Right this way. Right this way.
Good morning, what?
Look out.
God. Good morning, God.
Oh, really? So the guy who created this is God?
Good morning, God.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
He doesn't say he's God, but all of the creatures look at him as God.
Yeah.
Good morning, God.
Dale, crank up the volume just a tiny bit so we can understand the word God when they
Look
say
at
it.
that. God has begun his day once again. It's a miracle. Oh, honey, did you see that? Honey, where'd you go?
That sounds like a miracle on
No, honey, what are
Yeah.
you doing out here?
29th Street or
Always
whatever
looking
it
out
is.
that window with
Jimmy
that
Stewart.
newfangled
Jimmy
old
Stewart,
telescope
yeah.
of yours.
It's the squirrels, Dad.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're so
It's a
lively
wonderful
and
life.
exciting and
oh,
beautiful.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
I love them so much.
you and your imagination, dear. Hey, come and see me when you have a second, okay?
Coming.
Oh, perfect. You're here. Come on over here, dear. I want you to take a look. Now, go on. Take a look. Out there. See that? That's our city. And those are our people, going about their days. We are so lucky to live here. We have everything we could ever need here. Here? Listen here, honey. Honey, please. Just listen to me for 1 second. I love you very much, dear, and, well, all I've ever wanted was to give you a good life, and I've done everything I can to do that. I just want you to know that, dear.
Okay.
Jimmy
I
Stewart.
know, Dad.
I love you, dear. I love you a lot. Honey!
I wish I had their view, their horses. It's not fair.
Not fair? What do you mean, not fair? Look around. Ooh, look at all the wonderful things we have, dear. We have cookies. Cookies and
We have cookies.
dogs, dear, and a spatula for me and you. You want a horse? I'll lasso your horse. You want a view? I'll hold you above my head. But if you want a man who will love you for nothing more than you are, then come to me now.
Oh, Carl.
Oh, honey. Oh.
Hey, you almost late again. Hey.
I was not.
Oh, come on. You know what happens when people are late.
I
You
wasn't.
didn't just
I
do
was
that.
not late. Come on.
Listen. Hey.
Look above me.
Fine. Yep. Jeez. You were late.
How's it going, Paul and Freddy? Have a nice day.
Hey. See you at dinner tonight.
Yeah, I'll see you at dinner.
Okay.
How's it going, Mr. Mayor?
Oh, I'm doing good. How's my favorite secretary doing today?
No complaints.
Wonderful. So tell me, what's the word around town, Patrice? How are my people?
Well, everything seems to be running in tip-top shape, and per usual, nothing to report.
Good.
And at the end of the day, everyone
Dale.
should be in their places for when God gets home.
Hit pause.
Wonderful. You're the best.
So, Chris, I didn't get a chance to ask you. You're the one who brought this video up to me. So I wanted to get your feedback on it since you've already seen it.
Yeah, I would say it requires some patience. It's slow, but it's like so worth it. You know, for me personally, I really enjoyed watching it. When it gets to the squirrels, when the squirrels talk later, they say lines that will make sense to universalists or theologists.
Yeah. I saw most of it earlier today, and it was just cute as a pack of speckled puppies.
It's I will acknowledge it's slow. It's like it's not a fast paced hectic world or whatever, but where they go with everything, if you stick with it and you watch the whole thing, it is I promise you it's worth it. Except I don't want to sell it that way. That's so wrong to sell it that way.
Well, I
would
say
it was very meaningful to me. I absolutely was enthralled with it, but to each their own. That's what I would say.
And well,
I will sit here and watch it the whole thing with you guys or anybody that watches, that's fun. If you guys run away, that's okay too.
Talking
I
about
would
running
say-
away, I'm about to run away. So.
I didn't mean it that way.
So, Chris, I would say that anybody can
And-
find a lot of beautiful stuff in this movie. If you want deep stuff, it'll come up. If you just want entertainment, it's entertaining.
Yes, yeah, and it
And-
takes
It
a
is.
while for them to get around to things. They spend a
Right.
lot of time on setup.
Can I say something about?
Mm-hmm.
Can
Go
I
ahead,
say
Tony.
something about Jimmy Stewart?
Yeah.
This is kind of a human story. I went to, I frequented this barber in Canyon Country, and he told me about Jimmy Stewart. And Jimmy came in to get his hair cut, and the barber said, "Jimmy, I got something for you." And he handed him a mug, with the brush in it
Uh-huh.
for shaving,
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "This was your dad's mug. I want to give it to you."
Oh man, that's
He
beautiful.
said Jimmy cried like a little. He said Jimmy cried like a little baby.
Wow.
All right, guys.
Just
I'm
the
going.
humanness,
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.
Everybody.
Hey,
Tony.
Greg.
Howdy, Greg.
Now, what was the name of that movie?
This one is called Hello, My Beautiful Creatures. And the guy who put it
How
together
can I
is.
remember that?
Do you have a pencil? Because a pencil is longer than a short memory.
Yeah, I do. I'm going to write it down. Hello, my beautiful creatures.
Hello, my beautiful creatures.
Do we know if the guy in this is the creator of it?
There's two guys who created it, so they work together. So yeah,
Oh,
the one laying in the bed who's called God, he was the co-creator.
okay.
Yeah, go ahead and hit play while we're talking, so that we can go catch up through the slow parts.
And at the end of the day,
Yeah, like Chris said, there's a lot of setup. It took a while. I reviewed it, about half of it, earlier today,
Mhm.
and it took a while before I got terribly interested.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, that's hit play, and that's kind of like
everyone
any
should be in their
movie.
places for when God gets home.
And turn it down.
You're the
When
best,
we
Patrice.
start
Have a
talking.
lovely day.
You too, Mr. Mayor.
So, like any movie, Act 1 is always an introduction to the characters. Act 2 is all hell breaks loose. Act 3 is a plan to solve the hellacious problem. Act 4 is the plan almost works, but then at the end it doesn't work. And then Act 5 is the real solution that comes about.
Oh, look, new citizens.
Right this way to immigration! Follow me!
Wow, what a beautiful mare.
Hello, my beautiful creatures. Happy Monday. I'm home now, and just happy to be with you all. Linda called in sick again.
Linda?
Third time this month. I don't know
Linda?
if she's actually sick, but nonetheless means I have to be standing on my feet for much longer throughout the day. And it's not, maybe it'd be better if I was walking, but I'm kind of standing, and I tend to do this thing where I lock my knees, I think. And my shins are killing me. I was late on the way home today because of a little accident on the highway. Just fender bender. Just they had to block off the right lane, and I'm going to order Domino's tonight. So look forward to that. And that's the end of my message. Thank you.
Here we go. Up, going back into its position now. Everybody look out.
I can't believe Linda didn't show again. What's up with this woman, man?
What do you
Linda?
mean you can't believe it? She does this all the time. It's expected at this point.
I just can't imagine.
Linda
doing that to
Edmondson?
God, you know?
Hey, what about this movie?
Yeah.
Hey, watch it.
Hey, it was a joke. It was a joke. Learn to take a joke.
I could take a joke.
I thought she was God's biggest fan.
Look at those people eating like pigs.
You're so beautiful. So beautiful. Yes, you are.
I just hope those people are okay.
What people are okay?
The people in that god-awful traffic accident on 94. What's wrong?
I just imagined how I'd feel if you got into a traffic accident, dear.
Honey, I'm here. I'm right here.
Oh, thank God.
This part of the show is called How to Lose a Woman.
You barely touched your pizza.
Just love her too
Mm.
much, so it
Dad,
drives her crazy.
I guess I'm just not in a pizza mood.
Are you thinking about those squirrels again, dear?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, you heard what God said, dear. It's a nightmare. And it's a nightmare out there. Well, there's always traffic, and Linda never comes in on time. And knee pain. You know what knee pain, dear? It's horrible. It makes you feel horrible.
What would these creatures know about knee pain of God?
Dad.
Yeah, I guess. I guess so. Yeah. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me.
Oh, hey. What's going on?
Well, I was just passing by, and well, how are your knees doing, sir?
We're doing pretty good. Took a Tylenol a little bit ago.
This could qualify as
How are you?
praying, perhaps.
Tylenol. Excellent, sir. And,
I thought the same
well,
thing.
I'm all right.
Yeah.
Well, it's my daughter, you see. She can't seem to get her mind off of these squirrels outside the window there.
Okay.
And it's really weighing on her. And you know, I don't want to give you any more work than you already have, but you know, well, maybe tomorrow, if you're looking around, if you have a chance, just look out for some squirrels or something of the sort.
Yeah. Okay. I will look for some squirrels for you. But you have to do one thing.
Oh, what's that?
I need you to do a dance for me.
What do you mean?
Just dance for me and I'll get you squirrels.
Yes, of course. You're right. Anything for my daughter. Hold like that. Oh, doing the arms on the turn. Yeah. Spinning.
Okay, you stop, please.
This is how traditions get started.
Right.
Yeah, white men can't dance.
Pizza. Yeah, I will
Mm.
look for some squirrels for you. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, sir. All right. Well, have a good night.
Have a good night.
Ooh, some creature.
It's almost like there's some sort of underworld or something in this world, we find out.
Yeah.
Yet my hair is still at my shoulders. 'Cause I'm stuck inside.
Also turns out it's a musical.
Same staircase, same
That's like life. Life is a musical.
but if he really loved me, he would let Another day, another stroll around the same yard.
Actually, this is a conspiracy theory documentary.
Walking much more far. Same hillside, same neighbors, shouts ringing from
It's a conspiracy that people don't even know what the hell's going on.
the world to let me finally grow. You say I'm just a girl. You say I'm not meant for that world. But this heart of mine is so confined. I might just explode. Another one, another yearning. Got all that I need. But is needing really all there is? There's more I must believe. Saying sex, saying memories. When's the last time I saw something new? Everyone says I think too much, so it must be true.
Everyone says I talk too much. It must be true.
Say I'm not meant for that world. So this heart of mine is passing time till it will surely slow. Same staircase, same father who loves me so.
Hey, Mr. Mayor.
Hey, Patrice. How's my favorite secretary doing?
Doing pretty good, Mr. Mayor. How are you?
Just watching this phone, making sure it doesn't ring. All the mayoral duties.
Wonderful. Now here's the laydown, Mr. Mayor.
Okay.
God got a bloody nose at work, and of course they only had the cheap paper towels, so he had to wipe his nose with that.
Oh.
So it was a bit irritated, but it's feeling better now.
Oh.
And he also got a coupon for White Castle, so I left you some fries out on a plate for whenever you're hungry.
Oh.
And I think that's about it.
Wonderful. I'll get to those fries as soon as I have a moment. Let me know if anything else crops up. I know you always do.
All right.
Say, Patrice.
Yes, Mr. Mayor?
Thank you. That's all. Just thank you.
Oh, okay. Sure thing.
Ah. Do.
Truth or dare?
Dare. No. Truth.
Truth. Oh, I've got it. Do you love us?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yes.
Close call.
Yes, but I just put up with you.
Right, yeah.
Just don't make me mad.
Honey, I got you something. Come see it.
Hey, Tony, did you see the headline of the show this morning?
No, what was it?
Right this
I
way.
put it on the screen right here. Go ahead and read it out loud.
Oh my God! You got me squirrels.
The belief that God is in a bad mood, but he's willing to negotiate with his creatures
You're gonna be my best
and
friend.
says to his creatures,
地通濕真係太好啦！
what you got?
Why do they
Yeah.
sound like that?
Well,
That's about right.
all squirrels sound like that. You just can't hear them through the glass. Of
Or
course,
as
squirrels are going to sound like that.
our British lady would say, she's right, mate.
俾人呃真係好痛。
我唔羨慕佢。
What's with Magic Briefcase?
I don't know.
Bringing in new characters, I think.
Hello, my beautiful creatures.
Hi, God.
Hello. I hope you all are having a wonderful day today. I kind of had a crummy day, actually. First thing in the morning, we had 1,000 orders, which means I have 1,000 dishes. And Linda was actually there today, which is kind of a miracle. But she was giving me this look.
Linda.
That
Linda.
when I'm like taking my break, she'll look at me, and she even said like, it's not even worth it to get into. But
Tell us what she said. Yes, please tell us what she said.
okay, well, she basically just told me to pick up the slack.
Boo!
Right, which is just hilarious coming from her.
Those are Christians.
Yeah. And so
Sounds like a
I had
Christian.
that day at work, and then I stopped at the vape shop, and I got 2 vapes, and right away one of them, the battery was dead.
Oh, come on!
Right.
Help me. Excuse me, down here.
Hello.
Hey, yeah, what's all this? Why am I following these guys?
Sir, we tried to tell him to follow. He wouldn't listen.
Yeah, that's the line for immigration, my friend.
Get back in line. Do it now.
It's just not a very good first impression. It's kind of boring, don't you think?
Yeah, well, it's just, I don't know, it's just a little system that we got going on.
Okay, I get that. It's just that I really don't want to do it. So can I just not?
Yeah. You're fine. Honestly, it's just.
This is a free grace moment.
I'm sure. I'm completely sure. He's fine. Just let him up.
Let's go.
Thank you so much.
Or
You're
it's
the man.
about our southern border.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Where was I?
Oh, Baxter, who's a good boy?
No matter how much I scrub this.
What southern border?
Beautiful as you, dear.
Oh, what was that?
I said no matter how much I scrub this pan, it'll never be as beautiful.
I think Baxter needs to go on a walk. I'll be right back.
Can I come? Can I come? Oh.
No, it'll just be 1 second, dear.
Okay.
God vapes. God is a ginger.
Wears glasses too.
Yeah.
In your way, my heart hangs a close sign on my chest. Come back to stay, baby, we can make it through this day. Don't leave me now, your absence echoes through me like an empty gate. Leave somehow, with you and I will be able.
Men always write love songs, and women write revenge songs.
If I wronged you, I'm sorry I haven't made it right. And if that is true, it is I who should run off in night and come back to you. Once I'm at the man I should have been
I'm gonna go.
Thanks for
All right.
stopping by, Tony. I hope we didn't offend you.
Hi, Tony.
No, not at all. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Tony.
I like you guys.
I like you too, Greg.
I like you too, man. Or Chris.
I'm sad, you see.
Chris and I are one.
We're all one.
You know what would be more interesting is if they took the Trinitarian God and had them arguing with each other.
That would be funny.
Hey, dear.
Like a two-headed midget with one head that has Tourette's syndrome.
Carl.
Greg's icon is close to the robot on that Mystery Science Theater.
God,
We're all really sorry to hear about the bug babe.
Oh, this is very portrayal of what it's like when we sacrifice to God.
Oh. He's opening it. Oh. Do you like it? Do you like it, God?
They made an image of him, right?
Oh my God.
Pretty
Mercy.
ruthless little
Oh
girls.
my gosh.
Yeah, those are the mean girls from lunchroom. The gossip sisters at the back of the church. From Chloe's church.
Someone just got pitched to hell. You know, if there is a hell.
Here we go.
The puppy kicking sisters.
Well,
my gosh.
welcome to town. I hope you enjoy your stay. If you need anything, talk to me. I'm your guy.
Okay.
Now, come with me. There's Daisy.
Hello there.
Every morning she wipes God's phone down.
Hey, Daisy.
You know, you shake the right hand, and we can find you a job like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, sorry about these suspenders.
That's okay.
There's the blood. Sorry, boy. Anyway, here's the bank. Oh,
I didn't know you had a bank. That's interesting.
of course we have a bank. What do you mean?
I guess I just assumed that in a place like this, you wouldn't have need for an arbitrary currency to assign value to your time.
No idea.
Oh my God! That boy's falling!
This is the bottomless pit that
Somebody has to help him!
Their prior tolerance of this guy's situation just kills me. Just kills me.
that's what he does.
Huh, what a strange boy.
I'm coming up!
They do explain very clearly here soon, though, that God wants him to be falling like that, and there's an interdiction. Somebody goes to talk to God about whether the falling guy should still be falling or not, and there's an in-depth discussion with God, and then the man put the falling guy back into his falling state. I'm sure it means something deeper than just the little cartoon, but I really enjoy it.
Well, it was evident that he was supposed to be falling because he's been stuck there for days. And no one's done anything about it.
I have you, Freddy. Just let go. Let go, Freddy. You'll be safe, Freddy. Just let go. There we go, Freddy. Oh, look out!
Hey, now. Hey. You took him down. Why'd you do that?
No, I saved him. He was in danger.
Oh, it's a fundamentalist salvation.
Yeah.
He needed help. He was screaming help over and over again.
What? But that's not part of God's plan. He's Fallen Freddy.
Yeah.
Fallen Freddy falls. That's what Fallen Freddy does.
No, he's not Fallen Freddy. He is just Freddy. Isn't that right, Freddy?
Chris, turn your mic on so that we can hear your laughter.
Do you get an echo from the movie, though, when I do that?
No.
Okay.
He's Fallen Freddy.
I'll share my laughter.
Have you seen a puppy?
Oh, Baxter. Oh, you're such a good boy. Yeah, you're such a good boy. You like belly rubs? You like belly rubs. Oh, Baxter, who's my favorite boy? Who's my
Is that a
favorite
dildo on the table?
You oh, Baxter.
No, that's a carrot.
Look at me.
Oh,
Look at me. I'm
a
a good
big
boy.
carrot.
I'm on the ground.
Okay, hit pause, Dale.
Belly rubs too. Good boy.
I want belly rub.
Okay, so a couple of years ago, my woman was reading KSL, the news site here in the Salt Lake Valley, and so she reads the news daily and also the obituaries and so forth. Well, on this particular day, there was a crazy news article. She said, "Listen to this," and it was a news article about some guy here in the Salt Lake Valley who shot and killed his dog. And when the cops came to arrest him and ask him why he killed the dog, he says because his wife loved the dog more than him. And so my
Wonder
woman
why.
was saying, "What?"
Then I wonder why.
Well, let me
It's a
tell you.
joke. It's
Let
a
me tell you.
joke because he
Yeah, it is
shot
a
him.
joke. It is a joke. But it turns out that women love furry-tailed animals more than their husbands. And it's a common experience. And if that guy shot the dog because his wife loved the dog more than him, you know, my woman said, "Isn't this weird?" And I said, yeah. I just ignored it because I knew what was going on. And I'd seen this before. Women love furry-tailed animals more than they love their men. Probably even more than they love their children. And so I think it's absolutely hilarious that these guys capture this scene where the guy is trying to act like a dog and wants a belly rub too because he's getting ignored and the dog is getting all the attention. Anyway, hit play.
Aren't I a good boy? I feel so good. Aren't I good? I want to be pet too. Pet me. Oh, pet me. Pet me.
This guy comes off as just an example of like the simpiest simp of all simps. Is my read on it.
They love attention. They love it.
I don't know.
Oh, really? Come on. Just for 1 second.
Maybe.
Oh, okay, well, I'll be outside.
Okay, Dad.
All right. Come on, guys. It's time to play. Come on. What's up
You
with
really
the
want
space?
her
Come
to do
on.
Oh. Wow. She is amazing. What's her name?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know.
Samantha, I think, or something like that.
Oh, Samantha. It
Okay,
makes
hit
so much
pause.
sense. It's the only name that.
Okay, this could be a vague reference to Romeo and Juliet because this boy falls in love with the girl.
On the other side.
Yeah.
They're both different.
Right. Keep going.
Did you notice what those squirrels said?
What'd they say?
Let me back it up.
Patience
Patience will be your friend if you let it. Hang on. I got to play it for a second. The next line. And a good friend it is to have.
Wow.
That's interesting.
How's that for philosophy?
Yeah.
From a squirrel.
Wow. She is amazing. What's her name?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know.
Samantha, I think, or something like that.
Oh, Samantha. It makes so much sense. It's the only name that could work. It's so beautiful.
Or it might be Rachel.
Oh, that's even better. Wow. I gotta meet her.
Actually, I don't think I know it.
There's a lot of innocence in this show, I suppose.
I swear to God.
They're definitely trying to portray like first innocent love.
Stinkiest feet that I have ever smelled in my life.
Yeah.
Huh? You know, tomorrow, when I go push that slipper, I think I'm gonna bring my gas mask with me. You know?
Excuse me, God.
Yeah.
Down here.
Well,
Yeah, sure thing.
hello?
How are you doing this evening?
I'm okay. How are you?
Oh, well, I wish I could say I was doing better myself, but I've been burdened by some quite unfortunate news, you see.
Oh no. What happened?
That new boy you brought, he for some reason got this funny idea that Fallen Freddy was in trouble. We all tried to tell him, and he wouldn't listen, and he went ahead and took Fallen Freddy down.
Did he hurt himself?
Who?
Falling Freddy? Did you say? Did he hurt himself?
No, he's okay. No one's hurt.
Okay. What's wrong?
Well, you see, God, I've been asking around, and me and all the lovely town folk, well, we loved having Freddy up there. Every morning we'd look up and we'd see the boy up there.
Yeah, I do like him when he's up there.
I don't want to push nothing, but if it would be your wishes, I could get my men, and very quickly we could get to working and get that boy back up there.
Okay. Yeah, if that's what
I don't totally understand the symbology, but it makes me laugh.
Yes, of course, sir. Right away, sir. Right away.
Okay. Thank you for letting me know.
Have a lovely evening, sir.
Yeah, have a good night. Please continue.
Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, your stinky feet. How could I forget? I got PTSD. Post-traumatic stress disorder. Try post-traumatic stink disorder. Thank you. You're a lovely audience.
Here we go. Pull down.
All good.
Okay. Pull me up. All right. All set. Here you go.
Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing up there?
I mean, I'm sure this means something
Why are you putting him back up?
from philosophy or theology that amuses me.
I know, but why put Freddy back up? I brought him down on purpose.
Listen, man, I'm just following orders.
It's like something like maybe human futility and trying to like help someone else. I don't know.
Well, please let your wife know I was very thankful for the casserole.
Oh, will do.
Hey, Mr. Mayor. Mr. Mayor, what gives, man?
Okay. Carry on now. What is it, boy? What's going on?
Why is Falling Freddy? I mean, why is Freddy back up?
Well, don't you see, son? This is all part of God's plan. It's what God wanted. He told me himself.
God's plan, God's schmlan, man. I don't know, man.
Have a nice day, boy.
Oh.
Carry on. La 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 la. What a beautiful task.
I guess the redhead kid's like some sort of like representation of like innocence or like figuring the world out or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Get away from me, dude.
He jumped out of his clothes.
Yeah, things get dark from here.
Mr. Mayor?
Patrice.
What are you doing in here with the lights off?
Just thinking. Patrice.
Here, let me get them for you.
No, you don't have to.
There we go, much better.
Thank you.
What are you doing behind your desk, Seymour? Now, come on.
Oh, just dropped something. Looking for something I dropped. I'm all good.
Let me help you find it.
That won't be necessary. Jeez.
No, I insist.
No.
Mr. Mayor, what are you doing?
It's not what it looks like. Patrice.
Seymour. You know what?
No, Patrice. Please.
Is his name Seymour?
Mr. Mayor Seymour, yeah, maybe so. Seymour Butts.
Yeah, she saw more.
Hey.
Hello?
Over here.
Who's there?
Hey, is your name Rachel?
No, it's not.
Rachel.
Is it Samantha?
No.
I'm new in town, and I just thought you seemed really cool.
Oh, thank you.
These squirrels aren't real.
Honey, where are you?
I'm upstairs, Dad. I'm on the balcony.
I've seen real squirrels before.
There's some philosophy.
Honey.
Hi.
Honey. Something happened in town. You stay here and lock the doors, okay? I'll be back.
Okay. You've seen real squirrels? Hello?
Out of the way! I'm coming through!
We can be reasonable. You remember me? I'm your mayor.
Not my mayor, and not our mayor, that's for sure.
Yeah, storm in the castle.
Patrice, you know me.
They turned on him so fast.
Patrice.
It's also really funny, the squirrels debating with the toys about whether squirrels are real squirrels or not.
What did he do?
Which is what humans do, I think, to a degree.
Oh, that's right.
He's a beauty.
He's a nudie.
Another one condemned to hell.
Lake of fire, lake of fire,
Fire, lake
of
of
fire.
His hair seems to be getting longer.
This has a man able to like actually do things for God and like affect God's life by like whether things go well for them and they're able to follow through and go to church and actually pray, or like, you know, they can do things for God.
Uh-huh.
Well, they have to. He's kind of a bumbling idiot.
Sorry for the delay.
I suppose in this parable he is.
And he can't see very well.
Where's everybody?
We had a minor incident last night, but
Yeah, there
nothing
must be
really to
something
worry
to the
about.
glasses.
All under
They use those a
control.
lot in
Don't
the
you
show.
worry about it one bit.
Okay. Oh. Thank you.
Of course. Have a lovely day, God. Help! Help me! Help! 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 Help me! Somebody!
I mean, in times like these, you can pause and think about. It's like, well, is there anything we could do for God if we were like as different from Him as these critters are from this guy?
I trusted the
Yeah,
guy.
he can put on his own
We all
shoes.
trusted the guy. I can't believe I took orders from that guy.
It's never gonna happen again. You can count on me.
He pet our dog.
Of course, the toys are always concerned with the toys. Every time the toys talk to God, it's always like, hey, my daughter wants some squirrels.
What?
And they just pretend they care about
What's going
God.
on here?
I'm just
Some
as
others might
upset about
really, I
the
don't
mayor
know, I'll have to
as
pay attention.
all of you guys are. But we can't let it devolve us into chaos. We must move forward. And the only way forward is by electing a new mayor.
Say, what does the mayor do?
To my knowledge, he would stand behind this here desk and stare at this here telephone in case it rang.
Well, did it ever ring?
I don't know.
You don't know?
You don't know?
No.
Right.
Oh, you don't know? I'll do it. Huh?
Who's that?
Yeah, that's right. I'll do it. You know, this town of ours, it means the world to me. The world.
And in all the ways that matter, it is the world to me. And if I could play my small part in making it better and safer for all of us,
including my wife, my beautiful wife.
Yes, including your wife. Then I'll do it. And so, if you'll all have me, it would be my great pleasure to be your new mayor.
This is just like Jimmy Stewart in It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't. If my dad finds out, he'll kill me.
Romeo and Juliet
come
and
on.
It's a Wonderful
He won't
Life,
if he doesn't find out. It will
and
be
some
such
poking
an
at Christianity.
adventure.
Yeah, well, maybe for you it will be, but I told you, I've seen all this town has to offer.
While that might be true, you have not seen it with me. Please, it will be so fun.
Okay.
Honey.
Oh no, that's my dad. You have to leave. He'll have to go before he sees you.
Okay, see you later.
Honey. Now, honey, you have two perfect, beautiful new squirrels out front. Now, please tell me, what's wrong with them? What do you got to look out the window for?
I don't know, Dad. I just like looking out the window.
Anyway, that's beside the point, honey. I've got to tell you something, okay? It's something really important. Well, you see, last night, well, the mayor had to go away. And your daddy stepped up to take his place. And, well, I'm going to be a lot more busy. You know, I got a lot more responsibilities now. I want you to know that it's only because I want to make this town a better place for you. A safer place for you. Is that okay, dear? Does that make sense?
Oh, hit pause.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're going to see here is the town is not a safer place because of what he did, he and his crew. They imprisoned the mayor, and it leads to all kinds of unintended consequences of treachery and disaster. I want to make the world a better place for you, so let me make it a fucking disaster. Hit play.
That's okay.
Oh, God. Oh. Hello? Hello, is anybody out there? Oh. Hello? Anybody? Hello? Hello?
That's enough fun now. Leave old Mr. Mayor alone. Well, well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has awoken from his beauty sleep.
Barnaby? Barnaby?
What's the matter, Seymour? You look like you've seen a ghost. I guess in some ways you have. You and your precious citizens certainly did everything in your power to ensure that I would become one. I guess all I can say now is... Oh.
Barnaby, I had no idea.
Yeah, sure you didn't. We'll be having fun with you later.
Barnaby, what are you going to do?
Oh, my God.
Shirley, be gentle now. Don't hurt that little thing. Gather round, everybody. Meeting time. We got some big news today. I think it's gonna make you all mighty happy. As fate would have it, we received a little miracle last night. The town's precious mayor fell to us from above. And would you look at that? Just like us, He lost his clothes and proceeded to lose his life.
Hey there.
Hello,
Hey,
Mr. Mayor.
Sir, I don't think it's beyond reason to
Sounds
suggest
like you
that
broke
with
the
man
law.
gone, they'll be destabilized. If there was
Yeah.
a time to make a move, it's now.
Well,
And then
Samuel,
soon
you
somebody
just might
uses
be
the law
right.
to their own advantage. The humans like demonstrate the whole
To report.
Well,
legality
yeah,
thing, I
lots to
think,
report,
here.
actually. Listen
But
here.
like Ace said, of course.
First things first. Every morning at approximately 7:28 a.m., the elevator doors open. Now, this elevator ain't exactly easy access. You need a key card to get in. So we have approximately 2 seconds before they close to get inside and get up there. Sadly, that's the easy part. 1 minute later, at 7:29 a.m., that alarm clock goes off, signaling to the town and God that the day has begun. Once the alarm goes off, we have exactly 30 seconds to intercept the glasses, which will be en route from the building they're kept in and on God's face before we know it. Just about everybody in town will be busy during this time. That is, except those with the privilege to not be. If we keep a low profile, we might be able to stay out of sight. But it's not guaranteed, so we have to prepare for the worst. Last but not least, those glasses are the one thing that allow God to start his day. If we get those glasses, we will control God.
See, the underworld might just win. They might just win.
We control.
And humanity has a
Little
role
birdie
to play.
chirps. What was that, little birdie?
It's a suicide mission. That elevator, that time of day, is one of the most patrolled areas in the whole city. Whoever goes up there will surely be seen. I promise you, this is not the way to do this.
No, please, tell me why exactly I should believe you.
I guess I just know now what it means to be discarded. I guess I know how it feels.
Wow, that's important.
Yeah.
Back that one up.
Sure you do.
I know now how it feels
What it
to be
means
discarded.
I guess I just know now what it means to be discarded. I
Wow.
guess I know how it feels.
The emptying of Christ.
Yeah. Sure
The
you do.
kenosis.
Good point, Ace.
Tomorrow we do the elevator plan. We just need a volunteer. Which one of you will lead us into a brighter future?
I'll do it, sir. I'll go up there and do it for all of us. Someone's got to do it. I'll be your guy.
Good. Tomorrow we ride.
Huh?
Hey,
Huh? You showed up.
yeah. Yeah, I did.
Awesome. Can I tell you something kind of embarrassing?
Sure.
Well, you see, last night I witnessed the violent, ruthless overthrowing of an elected official, and the whole time, that I watched it, I just wished I was with you.
Oh.
Come on. I want to show you something. This way.
I told you, I've seen everything there is to see.
Not with me, you haven't. Please look around. I have so much to show you. There's a world above that you perceive to be below you.
I've seen that street before. I've seen that land. I've done my best to do all that I can.
So you think you've seen it all. So you think you've seen it all.
I
So you think you've seen it all?
I don't think I've seen it all.
Let me show you the world.
I'll let you show me the world.
'Cause it's not so bad when looked through someone else's eyes.
I don't feel so sad knowing I'm in for a surprise.
Had a really rough day today, you guys. I was late this morning, and right away they pulled me into the office. And surprise, this is my final warning, they said. And they've been keeping track of when I take my break and how long I'm gone and when I punch in and out, and it's just annoying.
I like how they
And,
attentive they are to
please,
God, though.
Please help me out in the morning. Yeah. The copy
When he's
doesn't need to be
talking directly
typing
to them from, like, you know, the
warm.
mountaintop or whatever.
Sorry, God. We'll do so much better next time.
It's okay. It's okay. You guys do so much for me, and I appreciate everything you do.
We
And,
won't let it happen again. We promise.
I know you won't.
It sounds
you
like
for saying
Israel when they got the law.
Hang on, over here. I just want to assure you that we are going to get this town into tip-top shape. I can promise you that. Everyone's going to work together.
Does,
and
yes.
We're going to go to
They
bed
messed
on
it up.
time, and it's going to be
God's angry.
I can promise you that.
We're going to have
They're
a
gonna
new
do better.
world order.
Okay. I need to lay down.
The coast is clear. Right this way. You ready? Let's go.
I don't know what it represents that hell ends up invading
Okay, slide.
the regular world, though. I'm not sure about that.
15 seconds.
May you bear your heart as you have bared your bottom.
Fresh as a baby's.
I'm coming. I'm coming. Wait up.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. Nothing yet.
So somebody,
How's it going,
the
Mr.
first one that
Mayor?
got sent got killed, I guess.
How's the
I don't
first
know.
day treating you?
Well, I'm doing fine. Just having this phone here.
Oh, okay. Well, if you need anything, I'll be around.
Yes, thank you, Patrice.
Sure thing. Say, Mr. Mayor?
Yes, Patrice? What is it?
Oh, well, it's just that the old mayor he used to say, "How's my favorite secretary doing?"
All right. Is that something that you'd like me to try?
Yeah, maybe we can.
Oh.
If it's not a bother to you, of course.
Not at all. Have a nice day, Patrice.
You too.
Sir! Sir!
Huh? Oh my God! What happened to you?
Well, you see, I was out walking this morning, and then suddenly the elevator doors, they just swung right open, and right in front of me, this nudie, he's just sneaking out. And I just reacted as fast as I could. I'm sorry, sir.
Well, what did you do?
Well, I was on my way to work, and all I had was my wrench, and so I bludgeoned him over the head with it. And he was just lying there on the ground. And so to make sure he was dead, I went and got my bone saw and sawed his head off and sent it back down that elevator shaft. I have no idea how we got in.
Sorry, sir. Oh my God. Oh gosh. Well, did anyone see this happen? I don't think so. Oh, well, good. You did the right thing. Just no one can know that this happened, okay? Do you understand?
I understand, sir.
Good. Good.
Don't worry. No one's gonna know a thing. And that's when he said, no one can know a thing. And I'm like, don't worry, sir. Your secret is safe with me.
Oh, don't worry, man. I'm not going to tell anybody. I mean, who am I going to tell? And I'm supposed to tell nobody, because if this gets out, I mean, who knows what's going to happen?
Oh, jeez. Thanks for telling me. And don't worry, no one else will know. I'm the only one who's gonna know.
Nudie?
Yeah.
Came into our town and invaded?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Everybody, please calm down. It's going to be okay. There's no reason to be alarmed.
Everybody, gather round, please.
No, he's dead. What happened?
They killed him.
Oh, no. No. Sir, we have to retaliate. We have to. Right now.
What they've done is inexcusable. But unfortunately, I believe we have exhausted our options. For the time being, we'll have to wait.
But sir,
But
waiting only gives them time to retaliate.
Yeah.
And get the upper hand on us.
Yeah.
Excuse me. There's another way.
What was that, old man?
What?
There's another way. If you let me out of here, I can tell you. I promise you. There's another way, and it'll certainly work. I'm telling you. Okay?
Well, sir, he was telling the truth about the elevator.
That's true.
He might be trustworthy.
Go ahead and let him out. Let's hear what he has to say.
Okay, sir.
We're on it.
Okay. Careful now, careful. All right. Easy. Okay. Thank you. You.
Yep.
So tell us, what is it?
Okay. There is a series of secret mayoral tunnels running underneath the entire city. It's very likely that I still have access. It's the quickest way in and around the city.
That could be perfect. That's the exact kind of advantage we need to get a jump on these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great and all. But with all due respect, Mr. Mayor, we are unarmed, outnumbered, and malnourished. If we're going to succeed, we will need a miracle.
Oh, honey! Where are you, my dearly beloved?
I'm down here, Carl.
Here I come!
It's okay, boy. It's okay, Baxter. It's okay.
Honey, what are you doing? What is the matter?
It's Baxter, dear. I think all the noise and commotion today has him all scared and riled up. Isn't that right, boy? It's okay. It's okay. It's all gonna pass.
But all the noise and commotion's gotten me scared and riled up too. I'm scared. I'm so scared.
Oh, good boy. Good. I'm sorry. What was that, dear?
It was nothing, dear. Oh.
Okay, dear. It's okay, Baxter. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, it's gonna be okay.
What she sees in him, I don't really know. Is it his tail, his ears? Please throw me a bone.
Roll me a bone.
Yeah.
Vying for your attention is a sad game to play. I've given you all my love, Is that enough? Please say. Yeah, I'm starting to think my wife wants to have sex with our dog. It's the only explanation why she stares at him so long. My eyes are lonely too, they cry for only you. But then, how I was hatched to get rid of him. He'll be gone, she'll love me more. I call that a win-win.
Oh, honey, honey.
What's going on, Carl?
Have you noticed anything strange about Baxter?
Anything strange? I don't know. He seems pretty normal to me.
But, honey, he's not wearing clothes.
Of course he is. He's deaf and he's wearing. He's not. Where? Oh God! Oh.
Okay, hit pause. This is a perfect analogy for people playing Now I've Got You, Son of a Bitch. Have you noticed the dog? Have you noticed the dog is not wearing clothes? Ha
I thought you were going to say it's the perfect analogy for beating someone else over the head with a certain Bible verse.
Yeah, same thing.
Okay.
Now I've got you. You don't know about this verse? These dogs are naked. They're nudie. Hit play.
Get away from her! Get away! Get away from her! Nico, all according to plan. Oh. Excuse me. Excuse me.
What are you doing out here? Don't you know there's a curfew since the nudies attacked?
Well, that's actually why I'm out here. I'm conducting a bit of a survey and was wondering if you had a moment, if you'd be so kind.
Well, what's the survey about? Can't it wait till the morning?
Well, it's one question, actually. It's just, what kind of clothes does your dog wear?
What kind of clothes does my dog wear? Well, I know this. Certainly I know this. Of course I know this. He wears, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Spotty.
Oh no, he's naked. Oh no, everyone's naked.
Well, the underworld just got a few more people, so they might be God now.
Throwing him against the wall.
You deceived us, Baxter. We trusted you and you deceived us.
Get back here! Secure!
Those girls sure love the dogs.
You know what to do. Throw it against the wall.
You know what to do. Throw it against the wall. It's broke the law. Oh, not the zebra.
Sir.
Oh, and he's like, oh no, what about my squirrels? What about my squirrels? Oh
What's
no.
going on, gentlemen? What's this all about? Oh, come on. Sir, those horses are naked. Oh, geez, you're right. Oh, these horses, they are naked. Oh, get them away. Get them away. Let's go check on the squirrels.
It's weird. The law affects everybody but the one guy that's
These
in
squirrels aren't
control.
naked at all. Well, this one's got a bonnet and a shawl. And this one over here's got a saddle on. Oh, thank God.
I guess you're right about that. Yeah. I guess they're not naked. No. Yeah. Well, we'll take the horses and be on our way, sir. Right this way.
Oh, thank you so much, gentlemen. Oh, I love you, boys. Oh, I love you guys. Oh, thank goodness. Oh.
He's a confused man.
Wait,
Hello, my beautiful creatures. This morning when I went to work, they pulled me into the office, and my guess, final warning, they meant it. It was the final warning, and they let me go. And
The eons of the eons, forever and
sat in my
ever.
car all day and just rested, and don't know what I'm gonna do, but for right now, I'm just gonna go to bed. Hope you all had a good day. That's all I got.
Of course, I guess this could be commentary on what would man do if they didn't think they had a purpose for God. Although they weren't doing a great job before.
What a question. What is man's purpose for God?
What?
Well, it was to put his slippers on and get his glasses. But he could do those things for himself, so yeah. But it kept them busy.
Sir, what's happening?
I think we just got our miracle.
Okay, hit pause. I think this is a scene where it's visible. Keep your eye on the clock as they're doing their stop motion, because the clock is not supposed to move 15 minutes. It's just like a 10-second thing, but they let the clock keep running. So you can see the stop motion takes about 30 minutes to do for a 10-second scene. Hit play.
Oh God, I've got to go. God needs his glasses. I have to get God his glasses.
No, you can't go. It's too dangerous. They could attack at any second. Please, don't go. I beg you.
God needs his glasses. God needs his glasses. I have to get them to him. No excuses.
No, you heard him last night. We all did. He lost his job. He doesn't need them right away. It's not urgent.
He may have lost his job, but we didn't. I have to go. I'm going.
Oh, please be careful. Oh, watch yourself. Oh my gosh, I can't watch. Take care of yourself.
God, I have your glasses. God, wake up. Please wake up. I have your glasses. They're right here. God, wake up. Wake up. Your glasses are right here. God, please wake up.
Lewis, look out behind you. Lewis, they've come back. Lewis, I'm not
please.
Watch out.
What are you doing? Get back. Get away from me. Back up. Get away from me. God, help. Get away from me. Get back. Let go. Let go. Put it down. Let go. Stop.
Oof.
Consider this a warning. No longer will we be relegated to the shadows. No longer will we have to subsist on food scraps and fallen skittles. You have exactly 1 day to relinquish half your city to us, or there shall be further consequences. We look forward to hearing back from you all very soon. Ta-ta, my friends.
Oh, sir, what should we do? What do we do? Well, we do what they say.
Do what they say.
But sir, these are our homes.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna leave my home for these freaks.
Yeah, no one should have to do
Come
that.
on, there's got to be a better way, sir.
I know. I know. You have to understand these people. They're unpredictable. For now, it's what we have to do. Bring any belongings you might need. It's anyone's guess when we'll be coming back. But we will be coming back. We will. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Down here.
Who's there?
Well, it's me, sir.
Who's me?
The mayor. Oh, the new mayor, that is. You remember my dance?
Look at the clock go.
Well, you see, sir, me and the people, we fell under some incredibly hard times, and we don't know what to do. We were just wondering, whatever you could do, no matter how big, no matter how small, it would mean the world if you could help us through these incredibly challenging times.
I can't help. No.
Oh, what do you mean you can't? Well, of course you can. You're God. You're incredible. You can do anything.
I don't know who you think I am, but I can't even hold down a job. I can't even help myself. I can't.
Well, surely, sir. We rely on you for many things, and we're grateful for all those things. But food, water, everything we need, sir. We get it from you.
Listen, I have $16 in my bank account, and I need to pay rent next month. I cannot.
So you're not going to help us?
No.
Did he say not willing to help us?
Not going to help us.
Not going.
Hello, my citizens.
What's the word from God?
Well, you see, everyone, God has a lot on his plate, but I can assure you that he has entrusted me with the full breadth of his plan. I can be your canary in a coal mine, your guiding light, and you can carry forward
That's
knowing with full faith
Catholicism, right?
that trust
Yeah.
in me is trust in God. And with that certainty, we can carry ourselves into a brighter and safer future.
Thank you so much, sir.
Carry on. Have a lovely
Hit
night.
pause. So this scene seems like it was stolen from the Chronicles of Narnia. I think in the last book of the Chronicles of Narnia, this monkey, this chimpanzee named Shift, found a discarded lion's skin, because Aslan was the lion of Narnia. He was considered the god of Narnia, and he had been missing for a long time. and this monkey, this chimpanzee, found this lion skin, and the monkey was just full of trouble all the time, and so he draped the lion skin over a donkey, his own pet donkey, because in Narnia, most of the animals talk. And so he draped the lion skin, and he said that Aslan has returned, and he speaks through me, and he only shows up deep at night when there's no moon and in the edge of the woods, and you can come and look at him, but I speak for him. It sounded just like what that guy said.
You know,
hit play.
Seymour.
I mean, it seems like
Nostalgica.
things are coming up out of
Well, don't you
hell or
see?
some pit or
You're
something.
yesterday's news, just like all of us. And when you think of it that way, we're more family to you at this point than they'll ever be. Now, what do you say we go check in on that old office of yours?
I don't know. They're sick. It's disgusting. To think of them sleeping in our homes, in our beds. This is horrible.
I know. I know. But don't worry. In due time, he shall right this. He always does.
Oh, come on, please. It will be so fun.
Not tonight. It's too dangerous tonight.
But we'll be so safe like we always are. I promise.
Maybe tomorrow?
Tomorrow. Yeah!
Oh, hey, how's my
I wonder
favorite
if God
secretary
feels
doing?
the same way about
Doing
the
okay,
picture
Mr.
in the
Mayor.
16th
And,
chapel
you don't really want
as
to say all
as
that.
this guy does about the painting that they tried to make of him.
Oh yeah.
If it is sufficiently as inadequate to him. I mean, I know he's a horrible parable for God, but he serves a purpose.
Oh, God.
Well, they've abandoned one of their own. I'd say I was surprised, but I'd be lying. They certainly seem like experts at that.
You're right about that, Oswald.
Somebody please help my boy!
Well, would you hear that? The boy needs help. Hey, Bruce, what do you say you help the boy down?
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, they turn out to not actually be any kinder. Oh, forgot about this.
You know, I don't know
That-
what they see in that guy.
Oh my gosh. Do you already know what's coming, Ace?
Well,
I think so,
see
yeah.
just about everything in him. But soon enough, that's all going to change. We will make sure of that. right. To the right, I said. No, wait. There. Hold on.
Hey! What did you do to Freddy? You monsters!
Monsters? Did you hear that, gentlemen? Apparently we're mobsters now. Such accusations. And from nowhere. I think you got the wrong idea, boy. Now, wait just there. I'm gonna come tell you what's really going on here. Now listen here, boy, you were given some false information. When we first got here, we saw little Freddy up on that tower there. When we heard him screaming for help, we knew we had to do something.
Oh, put him out of his misery.
Despite all our trying, poor little Freddy took a tumble. You know,
There's some serious lying going on both
so are
sides.
you, boy. You got a good head on your shoulders. But maybe it'd be wise not to believe everything that goes into it. There's a lot of people out there who want to deceive you and use you and lie to you, boy.
Well, he ain't lying about that.
Yeah.
Beware of false prophets. False
Yeah,
teachers.
they end up making the populace lose faith in God with that whole nakedness thing. I don't totally understand it, but it's very interesting. And it might be that's a future eon or after the whatever. It doesn't have to be a parable for anything, but it's fun to make it one because
Yeah.
it fits a lot of theology stuff.
Honey, where do you think you're going? Not to see that boy. He can't be trusted. No, I forbid you from seeing him. It's for your own safety. For your own safety. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh.
Man, that guy frets all the time. I do not know what this symbolizes, but it is fascinating to think about philosophically.
They're making God naked.
Yep.
Well, but that's the law, of course, that sent everyone else to hell. So, maybe they're making him responsible for evil or something. I don't know. Because when I said it out loud, because they condemned the mayor for being naked, then the pets, they used that, and now they're condemning God for the same thing, one of the sins.
And dropping the picture down so everyone can see it. God's got a butt too.
I've been waiting to pee for a really long time because I drugged you guys all here, but please let it continue while I go run and pee. I'll be right back.
Maybe somebody needs to teach Chris about bottles. Plastic bottles.
Hey! Where were you last night? I waited for hours and you never showed up. You told me you were gonna see me.
Please just go away. I need you to just go away.
What do you mean? We love hanging out together. We love it.
I can't. I can't see you anymore. Please just go away. It's for the best.
No.
Yes, you have to go. Just go.
Look at a woman.
Don't talk to my daughter, all right? Don't you dare talk to my daughter. Now you get out of here. You stay away from my daughter and you never come back. I saw you fraternizing with them, little man. I don't trust you. Not one bit. Honey, are you okay?
Oh, poor girl.
Was that too hard on her, Patrice? I just want to care for her, you know?
Hey, Mr. Mayor!
Hey, what's going on here? What are you holding there?
What's going on? Yeah, that's cute. Tell me, sir. When were you going to tell us?
I don't know what you're talking about. Tell you what?
Come on. How stupid do you think we are, man? Faith in you is faith in God and vice versa. The canary in our coal mine. The guiding light that'll take us to a brighter future. What a load of garbage, man. Mr. Mayor, you can have this.
Now, what am I looking at here?
You know exactly what you're looking at.
Oh,
Oh my.
oh God.
Mr. Mayor?
Oh, oh dear God. Oh, oh no. Oh, oh.
We have been lied to! We have been lied! There are no leaders! There are no rulers! The only people we can trust is ourselves!
Oh yeah, that definitely
Only one
stands
we
for
can trust
something.
is ourselves.
Down on all of us.
God is no better than man.
Everybody, please! You've got to calm down! Calm down and get yourself together! I promise you, with order and reason, we can move forward!
Why should we listen to you? We trusted the last mayor, and look where that got us! You said it yourself! You were taking orders from that naked freak of a god!
I
The
promise
Ace
you,
has made
this
the
is
point
just
many
as much as a
times
fight
about,
for me as it is for all of you.
like, look how great a job man has done with their, quote, free will to manage things. They can't be trusted. It's a disaster.
Please!
Revolution.
We can discuss this! We do not have to be animals! Listen to me! Okay, I need you to listen to me!
I was married to someone like that one
So, you only wanted to love her, and this is how they repay you. Don't you see, boy? You're disposable. Just like Freddy, and just like us. Doesn't that give you an itch you just can't quite scratch? Bear your heart, boy. Bear it, as you shall bear your bottom.
Honey! Honey, are you there?
Not sure what the nakedness symbolizes, but he ends up joining the other side. Bears his heart, I guess. I don't know.
the natural creatures versus the worldly creatures.
Somebody help! Help! Oh. Anybody! Somebody, please help us!
We're in hell now.
Okay, we.
悲傷有多咗形式，
每個都有自己嘅謎題，如相一個不幸。
Sir. We await your orders.
The soundtrack is nice.
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Hey! Gentlemen! I have received your message loud and clear, and I see just how blind I was and have been my entire life. I am now prepared to join you and fight for your cause.
What can I say? You have chosen wisely, brother.
Yes.
Join us you shall, and fight proudly you will.
Perfect.
Wonderful! If it isn't a new recruit, lucky us. Welcome to the team, newbie. There's just one thing first. Take off your clothes.
I will. I will. What's going on here? I'm gonna do it. Hey, put me down, yo.
You really
Put me
thought you
down,
could
yo.
fool us?
Hey!
Put him out.
Stop him!
Get off here. You're gonna die, one of us.
Hey, put me down! Put me
That's definitely reminiscent of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Boy. Well, up until that point.
Oh, honey, you must understand. You will be much safer like this. This was the only way I knew how to keep you safe. It's scary out there, and you have to understand. I know you would because you love me and you trust me, don't you? I had no choice. It was the only way, dear. I'm sure one day you'll understand.
Whoa.
Love is strange.
Don't turn a blind eye. Don't turn away. All of this blood and suffering is caused by you. It's you. Shame. 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 Hey, don't turn away. Hey, you have done this to us all. You have forsaken us all. Go get you. See, this is your doing. This is your doing.
Tell us, where is the boy?
I'm not telling you guys anything.
Bring in the hot glue!
Wait, no, I don't know anything, I swear.
Maybe
I
now
swear.
Please, wait! We don't have to be like this. We can be civilized. We can discuss these things and come to an agreement. Please, for our own sake, we must.
Okay.
Hey, settle down now. Settle down. We're about to begin. Okay?
Shh. Thank you for joining us for this meeting. We would like to go first.
Yes, of course. We would love to hear what you have to say.
Great. Thank you. That means a lot, actually. Firstly, I'd like to put forth a motion. And mind you, all motions put forth will be respected by both sides.
Absolutely.
But the motion is, if an enemy is bleeding out because you have killed them, it is a bit too much to drink the blood.
Yes.
I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
All right,
we're on the same page here.
okay,
Right?
yeah, no problem.
This- okay.
We agree to this motion.
I'm sorry about that.
Secondly, the use of hot glue torture is unnecessary and cruel, as sometimes the victim will suffer for days on end before succumbing to suffocation and dying. I put forth
Excuse
that
me.
we look for new and
Excuse me.
nicer ways to torture
Excuse me.
people. What? What is it?
I actually really like using the hot glue because it's fun. It's really fun.
You do?
Yeah.
Kind of wish you brought that up before. How much do you like it?
I like it a lot.
Okay. Do you guys all agree? Do you like using it that much too?
Yeah, I like it. Yeah. It's pretty fun.
See?
Really fun. Yeah.
See?
Never mind.
Tug of war!
Huh?
What was that?
I said tug of war. It's simple. Every one of us versus every single one of you in one final showdown. And with all our might, we pull. And whoever falls shall remain banished under the bed forever till the end of time. The only way to bring this to an end for once and for all is a tug of war.
Are you ready?
Sounds like the final showdown.
On 3, 1,
2, 3.
What do you guys think? Do you guys think man and together with the people in hell and the demons in hell, you think maybe man and the people in hell has a chance of overpowering God in the end, perhaps?
Oh yeah, good question.
I mean, maybe.
Really?
Maybe if we don't do enough for God, maybe it ends this way. Maybe we need to do more.
Oh yeah, that'll work.
Please, you guys.
Everybody stop!
What?
Oh. And just like that, God was dead. And all of his creatures had no one to blame but themselves.
Free will.
It's like, well, that just didn't really happen though, so
Left to their own devices, God's creatures had to scrounge for food. And soon enough, they came across a bottle of 50 milligram Prozac, leading them to the period known now as the Great Peace. It lasted 7 hours.
7 hours.
Get back, you beast! Get
Now they're fighting each other.
Would it be possible to build some sort of device that just like kills a lot of people all at once?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
What? Look. Hey, stop listening to us.
Okay, good.
I think they heard us. Well, that's okay. That just means we'll have to make our. Yes. Oh God, the children. Device
The
is a
children.
whole lot bigger.
Oswald, look.
What? Stop listening to us. I can tell you're listening. You're like looking right at us. Come on.
Here we go.
This is Christian YouTube channels.
Okay, fix me lock. Good Lord!
Sir! We looked all over for the boy. We couldn't find him anywhere, sir. He's gone.
We can't find him anywhere.
No, we looked everywhere.
Patrice, find that boy. I don't care where you have to look. Find him.
Oh, honey. Oh, no. Oh, honey. Oh, dear. Oh, what have I done? Oh, I killed her. No.
Zombies.
Quiet girl. It'll be over soon, girl.
Yeah, it definitely looks apocalyptic now.
Who did this? Who killed Tammy? Get over here! There you are!
Hey, Barnaby.
Whoa, would you look at that? The mayor has his little companion running his errands for him.
We just want the boy. We don't want any trouble with you.
Oh, you want the boy. Well, unfortunately, you're out of luck. By now, he's probably to that mare of yours. But my guess is he's not gonna go easy on him. And I'm not gonna go easy on you!
Yeah, I forget how this ends. I forget the very end of this. I don't know
It's
why.
a-
I must have blocked it out. It must end horribly.
Oh, you poor guys. You must be afraid. Don't be afraid. It's gonna be okay.
Do you think they had a choice?
Oh, that's there's the squirrel's
Hello?
famous line.
Somebody there? Hello?
Huh. Could have sworn I heard something back here. Oh, Michael? Michael, are you over there? Oh, Michael!
I have killed my beloved. I have ruined everything. I do not deserve this life. Goodbye to this world. May I one day find you in the next life, my beloved. Oh, my beloved. Honey, you're alive. It's so good to see you.
Shut up! Shut the hell up! Ah! You never shut up!
Honey,
Get over here!
Do they know what you did? Do they know what you did?
Tell me, boy, what do you think?
Oh no. Please, somebody help me. Please, please, somebody help. You don't have to do this, Barney.
Careful now, careful.
Somebody help me. Oh.
Looks like no one's coming to save you.
Somebody help.
Okay. Let's get you.
Please help me.
Anyone? Anyone want to save her?
Please,
Yes, sir. Save her. Stop it! Get up! What came over you, Seymour? You suddenly got some balls on. Well, say goodbye, Seymour. You know, it's a shame. You could have been a great partner.
I'm laughing at Braveheart's comment. Is that what you were laughing at, Ace?
I just wanted to love her.
No, boy, no. You wanted her to love you, just as I did. But she had no love left for this world, nor me, nor you.
Honey. Honey, you're so beautiful. You're incredible. I love you.
You know what this is all about, right, boy? All this? Power, boy. Semblance of control over all the noise. We fight for the power we hold over those we love because we know the power they hold over us. And I held on to hope, you know, those silly little squirrels. But I knew it was over. A small favor here. I couldn't help but
Hey,
notice
back
those
up like
overalls.
30
Wonderful
seconds
touch.
or so,
Mind if I...
or a minute or so. Do you guys see the image of Christ?
Where?
Whoa, you went way too far back. Oh wait, he's.
I didn't go anywhere yet.
Oh, no worries.
Okay, 2:6. We're at 2:16, so I'll go to 2:15.
Yeah, that'll work. I guess it repeated anyway.
Yell when you see it.
Oh, honey, you're so beautiful. You're incredible.
Off on the right-hand side, when there's the glow coming up, it's looks like Christ on the cross. And it's when the guy's talking about stuff.
You know what this is all about, right, boy? All this? Power, boy.
There it is.
Semblance of
Oh, I see
control.
it. Yeah. Power, boy.
Yeah, see that? That looks on purpose.
Over all the noise. We fight for the power we hold over those we love because we know the power they hold over us. And I held on to hope, you know, those silly little squirrels. But I knew it was over. A small favor here. I couldn't help but notice those overalls look awful tight. You mind if I fix a stitch in here? Oh, there you go. Much more comfortable.
Thank you, sir.
Simple suggestion there.
Who's a good boy?
Say, Carl, your wife seems to really love that dog you got there. If you're not careful, she might leave you for it. Careful, buddy. I lost
So now they have him planting all
but I
this
hadn't
stuff.
lost my people.
Oh my
By
God.
then, her death meant more than her life ever could have.
You did all this for nothing.
No, not nothing, boy.
And there's Jesus
Listen,
in the tomb or rising or something.
That's music to my ears. To be the conductor of the loudest orchestra the world has ever known. It's my finger on the button, boy. Devotion. The only power I've ever known that comes even close to love.
How's my favorite secretary doing?
I've been better, Mr. Mayor. I've been better. I'm sorry, Mr. Mayor. I didn't know what to do.
Well, you don't have anything to be sorry about, Patrice. It's okay.
But I ran you out of town. I turned everybody against you. I was scared.
You know, Patrice, I don't think I like this town anyway.
Special delivery!
I hate you.
Hate I can take, boy. Hate I can take.
Look out, Mom!
So, this is it.
So this is it.
Wow.
So this is it. Well, that's found its end. So this is it.
The ending's over my head.
They're all
They
getting
killed-
vaporized.
They killed God and they killed each other.
Yeah.
Hooray! Wow, sorry for dragging you guys down such a dark road. I just was enchanted by all the parallels in this, especially some of the things the squirrel said. But it's on the dark side, man.
Yes, it is pretty dark.
Pretty wild.
Of course, we can't kill, we can't kill God, and God doesn't need us to bring his glasses. Like, I like thinking about those aspects of it. Because those are silly. They help bring it into perspective. It's like, well, God doesn't really need man to bring him his glasses every morning, So that part really spoke to me. But man, it just gets darker and darker as it progresses. And I don't know what the end stuff means. I like where the squirrel said, one of them at one point says, did they really have any choice?
How about this for an analogy of the end part? So the creators might be saying that if you kill God, there's no reason, for kindness, and so you will devolve into even worse treachery, and you'll nuke the whole world.
Yeah, could be saying that.
Unrestrained evil can only end in total collapse.
They did seem to find some purpose for a while in delivering God his glasses. But I know that belief aligns with some other beliefs I've been exposed to about why maybe somebody would go to church or want their kids to go to church, but maybe not quite believe themselves. They might want that influence on society. But as we've seen in this, that just got, as soon as someone used it selfishly, it just, man, ruined it all anyway.
And I thought it was,
man's not capable.
I missed it the first time I go around that the second mayor was the one who was stirring up trouble and pointing out, hey, your dog is a nudie. And your wife your wife loves that dog more than she loves you.
I don't know who the first mayor and the second. I feel like maybe the first mayor and the second mayor symbolize, but if you're an artist, you're supposed to make stuff that references previous things, and then people can sit around and go, I think that means that. But wow, I'm just tickled you guys wanted to watch that with me. I'm just beyond tickled. Well, I just happened to tune into YouTube after this morning, and it said that there was a scheduled Hello, My Beautiful Creatures, and Ace had typed, some letters to me along the lines of, I forget which word he used. He used an adjective, something about the film being brilliant or interesting, or I don't think he said brilliant. It was some other adjective. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. But then he's like, oh, he's going to show it. And then I was like, well, I should be willing. I was just going to hang out and see what the show was about. I wanted to catch it live, of course. But I'm like, since I'm the one that introduced it, I should be willing to co-host if requested.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad you did, though, because then I got to go blah, blah, blah while it was playing sometimes. I don't know. It's cool that people still make there's no AI. I guess that was like 2 people. That guy's made one other skit that spoke to me. He's kind of cool. He's a thinker, I guess. But I mean, he's also an entertainer. It's not meant to be.
So
it's not a literal translation.
I think I could say that this is a modern form of Shakespearean literature. Because Shakespeare had just as many dark scenes and puzzling stuff going on in his plays.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Treachery and dark, witches and murder and betrayal.
Romeo and Juliet, The Midsummer Night's Dream. What is that when the guy fell in love with his mother? Oedipus?
Macbeth? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not very familiar with those. Can you hear is the airplane annoying?
No.
Oh, good. That's awesome. I never did sound check, but you guys didn't complain, so.
Do you live near an airport?
Yes.
I do too.
Yes. Yes, but I must not dox myself.
Before the big vaccine scare, we used to have like 3 airplanes every 10 minutes flying over all day long. And then the vaccine scare happened, and there was maybe 1 or 2 airplanes a day, it seemed. And now it's still pretty shy, maybe 5 airplanes a day that I notice. But not 3 a minute, not 3 every 10 minutes.
You know, I want to be one of those people that remember the glory days. But yes, for me, you remind me, Ace, in the midst of the pandemic, oh, it got so quiet for a while. It was beautiful.
Oh, it did get quiet.
You know what came back? Birds. So for years, I was worried about my own neighborhood because there were hardly any birds. And ever since the pandemic, I've seen flocks of hundreds of birds.
I didn't know we lost birds, except for the bird flu.
No, I think the birds were chopped up by all the jet planes landing and taking off.
Oh, I see.
So it wrecked their population, I think, anyway. But now that there's not as many planes, I'm seeing more birds. I also watch for other animals. I haven't seen monarch butterflies in a long time, even though every year I grow milkweed for them. Milkweed is the only thing they eat.
Yeah, we got a lot of milkweed around our house, and there are a lot of butterflies.
And I also watch for flies. Some years the flies are, prevalent, very prevalent and annoying. But this year they didn't show up until about 2 weeks ago. And I think, well, what does that mean? Because if you have no insects, then there's nothing for the birds to eat. If you have no birds, are we the next thing on the food chain to disappear? I worry. Got to worry about something, huh?
When Ace worries, the world worries.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, I'm out of here. You have a good night.
Thank you so much, Greg, for joining us and helping out with understanding.
I really appreciate you watching my gory movie with me.
See you,
Under
Greg.
false pretenses. It's like,
Bye-bye.
come watch my movie about the Bible, sort of.
Yeah, my little living creatures.
Bye, Dell.
So
wait, Dell might be saying bye to Greg. He may not be leaving.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not
yeah, so here's the link, boys and girls, for Hello, My Beautiful Creatures. Go ahead and subscribe to him and give him plenty of thumbs up. And I wanted to thank him personally for making such a wonderful, entertaining, pondering show.
That's really cool of you, Ace.
And let me put in the link so you can come in case you can't see the link, because sometimes that link doesn't show up for people who come in late. There it is. Feel free to come in and maybe we can make more sense of this crazy movie. Starring Chatty Cathy and Barbie. And the Ken who lost his head.
Well, the mutilated Barbies that were like simulating the demons were pretty well, they were annoying, but they were also, I don't know, they were good. They conjured up demons, I felt like.
It was kind of weird watching that. I just finished up a very strange movie called Tideland. Have you ever heard of it? Jeff
No.
Bridges plays a heroin addict. Him and his wife are heroin addicts. His wife dies first. Then him and his daughter, they escape. They run off, and he ends up ODing. So his daughter is. It's just a crazy, bizarre movie. I almost felt guilty watching it because it was so gross and weird. But man, it was weird. There was this one character. Well, after he died, she didn't. She was by herself. It was just him and her in this old house out in some field, and she didn't do anything with him. She had this imagination going, and this, believe it or not, this thing we just watched kind of reminded me of it, which I thought it was so weird. Because this girl, she had like Barbie dolls, different colored hair and whatever, and but all she had was their heads, and she'd put them on her fingers and talk for them, and she would plot little things to do all day, and it was weird. At one point, one of the little Barbie things, without her finger in there, started moving and blinking. It kind of reminded me of the animation that was going on in this thing we just watched. It was such a weird movie. This one guy, oh, man, what acting. He had this big scar that went all across his head, and he played this scrambled guy that was you just have to watch it.
I'm going to write the title down just because I want to. I like weird stuff. Say it one more time.
Tideland, one word. I watched it on Tubi. It's on Tubi, but
I like weird stuff.
It is very weird. She runs into this crazy guy and a crazy woman, and there's just so much going on. Dead bodies. Her dad was dead for a long time, and he was getting grayer and grayer, and his belly was swelling, and I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah, I'm not into. I don't care for the violence or the gore, but when it's obviously fake, it's like the Living Dead movies and stuff, I tolerate it a lot better. If it looks realistic, I don't like it.
Yeah, it was more weird than gory, but it was pretty. You just have to see it for yourself. But
what's that like
it
little
was
glowing light?
very.
You've
What's
got like
that?
a glowing light right here on your side. What
Right
is
here.
that?
Yeah, it's my headset.
Oh, okay. I got it. That makes sense.
I guess that alerts anyone that walks in that I'm on speak.
I see it now.
Yeah. Let me see it. This is a new headset, and I forget how to mute it. I'm gonna try
I thought
something.
you had some sort of Star Trek gadget on.
Uh-oh, I just turned on Siri. You didn't hear her, did you?
We did not. No, I didn't. It's only in your ear, I think. That's fun.
Yeah.
Can you tell her to play something and then she'll play it?
Am I mute right now?
No, you're not mute. You're
No?
live on the air. But we don't hear Siri, so we don't hear the other side.
I don't know how to get rid of her. Oh, okay. She's gone. What is there? Something you want to hear? Oh,
No,
I shut down my screen.
No worries.
Since I was already sharing, I could have shared something if I'd left that. But I took it off.
Well, I guess I'll talk a little bit more about the typical Ace Theo concepts that I saw in the movie.
Okay.
Although I repeated them, but it'd be fun to mention them again, unless someone else shows up or whatever. But it was cool that the chipmunks, one of the the squirrels.
Yeah.
Well, of course, it was also cool from a philosophy standpoint when when the toys that were animated that weren't real were having a discussion with the squirrels that were animated that weren't real about whether squirrels were real as the squirrels that were outside.
I didn't understand that. He was saying they weren't real, and I didn't get that because none of the stuff was real. Yeah, I didn't get that.
But I think, yeah, it just points at that us humans would have trouble understanding other dimensions, I think.
Okay.
And then, of course, the concept that they could kill God or really even do anything for God. And obviously he was far, far less than God really is. So, what we talk about on this channel makes sense from that standpoint really strongly. That I think it's displayed well. The whole city goes through. Oh no.
Uh-oh. I think you're gone. I think that's why you said, oh no, you lost your connection. Uh-oh. Boy, leaving me here alone is dangerous. Not for anyone else, just for me. Get back here, Ace. I hear you coming. I hear you coming. Good timing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Chris just fell out. Last thing he said was, oh no. Last thing he said was, oh no. And he froze. Now he's gone.
Well, sir.
Is there anyone else coming in here? Oh no. Yep, phone died.
Oh yeah, now's the perfect opportunity. We got some warm seats here and some fellowship, if you wish.
You know, you guys somebody's got to come in here. I'm you know how
Gun shy.
well I do. Yeah, gun shy, stage fright, whatever it is.
Did you hear the essay from this morning? About Christian mythology. Let's bring that up and see if we can make sense of it. You want to read it to me?
Sure.
That way we can find more typos, because that typos become invisible to the writer.
Christian mythology will prevent you from seeing the richness of the first 4 verses in Ephesians.
Oh,
maybe.
Boy, did I screw up. Right from the beginning.
Christian mythology, the belief that God is in a bad mood, but he's willing to negotiate with his creatures and says to his creatures, what you got?
That sounds like that movie we just watched.
Yeah.
Don't bother me. I just got fired. kind of the things to do.
Is God happy or a miserable old fart, dear one? Miserable old fart that just got fired and can't find his glasses. We have this. Is God happy? We have this from 1 Timothy chapter 1, verse 11. In accord with the evangel of the glory of the happy God with which I was entrusted. Here in verse 11, we have some strange lingo from Paul. Number one, we have the evangel, which means good news. And dare we say, really good news. Number two, and this really good news has to do with a God who is happy. How odd. Right off the bat, if you are immersed in Christian mythology, your eyes will glaze over at the thought of a happy God. Why? Because you are told from the very first church service to your funeral that God is in the rewards/punishment business.
Isn't that the God honest truth?
The God honest truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, if you read of the happy God in 1 Timothy 1:11, you'd have to conclude that God is happy to reward you and happy to punish you.
Oh God, that's awful. Oh
Yeah,
God.
I probably should have said quote unquote, quote unquote, happy. Yeah. To reward you and happy to punish you. And the rewards and the punishments are endless, don't you know? But what is the evangel of the glory of the happy God? Is there glory in leaving a creature in his foggy state of mind and punishing him endlessly for his actions while in a dying, decaying body of weakness and confusion?
What a hell of a question that is.
No. I'm saying there would be more glory in saving and changing and redeeming totally a fella who had no idea what was going on in his or her pretty little life.
Petty little life.
Petty, thank you. And Paul, our apostle, was entrusted with a different evangel. It was the evangel of the glory of the happy God. Regarding the first 4 verses of Ephesians, number 1, I confess that I could not see the richness of these 4 verses as long as my head was filled with the popular Christian mythology. Number 2, these 4 verses reveal things that have nothing to do with our abilities to contribute to or hinder God's grand operation and purpose. Number 3, chosen in him before the disruption of the world. Verse 4. How's that for proof that we did nothing to contribute to God's operation? Pretty solid proof there. It was before anyone was even around, right?
Yeah.
So how's that for proof that we did nothing to contribute to God's operation, and that the deal was sealed long before we could hinder his purpose and operation? Number 4, the happy God is happy with his creation. The happy God is happy with the outcome of his own creation/redemptive efforts. The happy God cannot have his happiness disturbed. He's God, by the way. No one can rob God of his happiness and his godness. God is one and has no contenders.
Wow.
Number 5. And may we say, God was happy with Christ's kenosis. Philippians 2, 5 through 11. God was happy with the death of his son. Romans 6, 4. And God rewards his son's humility on the cross by giving him all. Romans 5:18. There on the cross, the old humanity perished. Romans 6:6. And a new humanity begun. Ephesians 2:15. The second man is the Lord out of heaven. 1 Corinthians 15:47. Number 6. And check this out. Death is lording it over him no longer. Romans 6:9.
You'd think I know the scriptures, huh?
Yeah.
You're twisting the scriptures.
Well, you are cherry picking.
You're cherry picking the scriptures.
And if death is lording it over him no longer, then neither is it lording it over all. For all were created in him and through him and for him. Colossians 1:16 through 20. And thus Paul, our apostle, could prophesy that death, the wages of sin, would finally be put out of business at the consummation of the vivification of all. 1 Corinthians 15:20 through 28.
That's a really beautiful sentence.
Number 7. When Paul, in verse 3, shouts out a huge blessing towards God, "Blessed be the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ." It is clearly sandwiched between his proclamation of grace in verse 2 and God's choosing done long before the world was disrupted in verse 4. Number 8. Grace on one end and God's choosing on the other end. What can go wrong? I'm here to tell you nothing. Absolutely nothing. Number 9. Sinners cannot disturb God's happiness. The wicked cannot disturb God's happiness. Unbelief cannot disturb God's happiness. God is the happy God, and God graces his creation with grace, and it's his choosing, and it's his salvation of all. And his salvation of all will be flawless in his sight, and it will be a holy thing. All will be changed, for God is in the changing business. He himself changes minds and hearts and attitudes. We all will be emptied of ourselves that we may be filled with him, and he will be all. 1 Corinthians 15:28. Paul to the Ephesians, chapter 1. Paul, an apostle of Christ Jesus through the will of God, to all the saints who are also believers in Christ Jesus. Grace to you and peace from God our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ. Blessed be the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, who blesses us with every spiritual blessing among the celestials in Christ, according as he chooses us in him before the disruption of the world, we to be holy and flawless in his sight. God is one and has no challengers. Grace to you.
That is something. God is one and has no challengers.
Yeah.
What can go wrong, boys and girls? Only if you revert to the Christian mythology will you think something can go wrong.
Yeah. You nailed it.
Sometimes when I write, I try not to quote scriptures, but this time I just had to jam them in there all over the place. Let's see, where was I doing that? Oh yeah, the kenosis, the death of his son, the rewards of giving all of us to him. The old humanity is gone. The new humanity has begun. It's a lot of scriptures to quote. He created them himself for himself. Cool.
And he's going to do a much better job than that fella that created those
puppets,
those dolls.
Yeah.
The little set. Should it be in Ephesians or of Ephesians?
First
First
four
four
verses
of
you know,
or
that's a good
in.
point.
Either
I
way.
think of would be better.
Don't mind this light.
I'm fine. You know what was fun about watching that little show? It's just the ability to look for God most any place, or to read between the lines and see sweetness. Instead of being critical. But I can imagine back in my Christian days in the 80s or 70s, I couldn't have watched that movie without, screaming, "Oh, this is all wrong. You've got it wrong."
Yeah.
Wildheart came in and left a comment in the side, said, "What the hell did I walk into?"
Yeah, it's we are all so ignorant. It's pretty outrageous to come across like we know exactly what we're talking about. We're all retarded.
Ain't that the truth?
I mean, granted, compared to other human beings, some are very intelligent compared to others, but
And they're retarded in their intelligence.
Exactly.
So there, some years ago, my woman got a job with a like chemical analysis company that did analysis on vitamins and nutrients, to make sure they were all the right composites. And she was so excited because everybody who worked there had a PhD in science and medicine and all that crap, right? And she thought, "Oh my God, this is going to be wonderful. I'll get to work with all these people who have a degree." And it was no time flat that she said, "Oh my God, they're a bunch of gossip queens just like anybody else." It was too gossipy for her, more so than among the trailer trash. Of course, they had reason to be gossipy, right? Because they had a degree. I'm smart and you're not.
I'm reminded of that little book, Everyone Poops.
Oh, yeah.
Or Everybody Poops. Yeah.
Was that on the Harvard reading list?
I found it in the bath. First time I saw it was in my son's bathroom.
Oh.
I'm sitting on the pot. Yeah, reading material. Everybody poops. Okay.
Brought to you by Charmin. In the 1960s, they had the Charmin man, who was talking about squeezing it, how soft it was. And now they have a bunch of bears who have to go poop in the woods, and they can't go unless they got the softest toilet tissue.
Yeah, you can't squeeze the Charmin.
Yeah, you couldn't do that in the 60s, but now you can because a bear is the spokesman. And I sometimes try to analyze where we are in the world by the quality or the content of the commercials I see.
Yeah, how many programs are sponsored by Visor or Bristol Meyer, whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Have you been listening to the morning shows when I fire up a 1960s radio?
Yeah, Wolfman Jack was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that whole episode of Wolfman Jack was sponsored by the U.S. Air Force. They kept talking about joining the Air Force from 1966. Isn't that funny? That the Air Force had a budget to recruit and they were spending their money with Wolfman Jack.
Yeah, pretty wild.
Have you ever seen, lately, have you seen an Air Force ad anywhere?
I haven't, no. I don't
Where's
get out
it?
much either, but
Yeah, well. Yeah, on those 60s radio shows, I think it's fascinating that they were advertising football games, local football games, concerts, maybe auto repair shops. And today's radio, it's insurance commercials and Pfizer stuff. What does that tell you? Where's the economy? Where's the world when a local high school football game has the money to advertise in the 1960s, but they don't dare advertise now? What does that tell you?
I don't know.
It has to be something. There has to be some reason. I'm thinking that the whole world was kind of more prosperous in the 60s. But because of economics, the only people who can afford to advertise get government help, which would be the insurance companies and the pharmaceutical companies.
I don't think radio is nearly as big as it used to be either. So
That's right, yeah. Because
Internet,
radio has to compete with YouTube now.
Yeah.
There's a local station here in the Salt Lake Valley. It's all talk radio all the time. And it's real low budget. And one reason it's fun to listen to them is to listen to their mistakes. They're that low budget. And and some of their radio hosts have fallen asleep on the radio.
I'm reminded of those compilations they put together about television news broadcasters saying the identical phrases.
Oh, yeah. All across the country, they were using the identical phrases.
Yeah, they'd start with one and put two or three more up, and before you know it, there's about 100 of them on the screen saying the exact same thing in unison. It's wild.
What does that tell you?
They're
That
just talking heads.
Right. It tells
There's
me that we're in the Truman
script.
Show.
Yeah,
We're in the Truman Show, and everybody's getting the same spoon feeding of information and propaganda.
absolutely. And it's kind of funny watching Fox. And I mean, I don't know if there's another network like Fox. All the rest seem to be the other end of the scale,
Uh-huh.
and the way they try to battle against each other. But as far as I'm concerned, they're two wings of the same bird. They both have their propaganda that they push out. So,
Do you remember when you first started concluding that it was propaganda? That the news was had to be somehow orchestrated? Because I can remember thinking, how come we don't hear any news about Botswana? What? What's Botswana? Well, it's a little country over in Africa. Surely something is happening over there, but we never hear anything about them, or Uruguay or Paraguay.
you know, it hasn't actually been that long that I awakened to the fact that it's all propaganda.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really? How long? A year? 3 years? What?
Maybe a couple. It's just, I don't know, maybe it's just becoming more and more obvious to everyone. And I finally picked up on it. I don't know. I guess, watching that video of the screen filled with talking heads
Can you
reciting
think you
the
find that
exact
screen?
same phrase is part of the changing, or part of the convincing me that it's all propaganda.
Can you find that video and play it for us?
Let's see.
How would you search? All networks saying the same thing?
Yeah, let's try that. News. What are they called? The people that
Newscasters all saying the same thing.
this has got to be. Sinclair requires anchors to read script bashing fake news. Well, there's
that might be the one.
Oh, are we on?
No, but that might be the one, because they all said this is going to hurt our democracy.
Oh, that's right. I got to share this. You can't do anything until I share it.
Local newsrooms about this. Now we're actually seeing the promos. So I want to show you what they look like. This is a compilation courtesy of Deadspin that's gone viral this weekend. Just a little taste of what these promos look like.
The sharing of biased and false news has
become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media are true without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think, and this is extremely dangerous.
I think you get the idea there. What's going on? All these anchors and all.
By the way, I'm not real. Let me just back it up a little bit. I'm not real filled in on all these guys, these broadcasters, whatever.
Yeah.
But from what I understand, this guy is a real creeper.
Oh yeah, he's a hoser just like the rest of them.
He's a big old hoser. I mean, he's one of the top-notch hosers.
Mhm.
I don't remember his name, but anyway. Yeah, it's pretty wild. You want to keep watching it, or
No, we've
get
seen
the
enough. I think,
idea?
yeah.
Yeah.
But oh, here's the link. Hill has the link. I can't bring it over. Can you see the side chat?
Yeah, I'll get there.
Hill, can you come in bravely and talk to us about the movie we just saw? I'm trusting that you saw it as well.
I'm lost now. Let me do it this way.
I think I can get it now and put it in the private chat for you.
No, I got it.
Oh, you do? Okay.
You just got to share it. I think I got the right one. Oh, what did I just do?
You took the old screen off so you can put the new screen on.
Well, I actually did it, so, well, whatever. We're good. Oh, what did I just do? Oh, I know what I got to do. Stay there.
I'm not going anywhere.
Hi, I'm Fox San Antonio's Jessica Headley.
And I'm Ryan Wolf.
Our greatest
Are we on?
Yeah,
we're good. See it. Okay.
responsibility is to serve our Treasure Valley communities, the El Paso Las Cruces communities, Eastern Iowa communities,
Mid-Michigan communities.
We are extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that CBS 4 News produces.
But
we are concerned about trouble and trend of irresponsible,
one-sided news stories plaguing our country.
Plaguing our country.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and
False news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets publish these things that simply aren't true without checking facts first.
Unfortunately,
aren't they so cute?
agenda control is exactly what people think, and this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
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 This is extremely dangerous to our democracy. This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is
this is extremely funny to our.
Put me full screen. Put me full screen, Ace.
Okay, yeah.
No, me.
Oh, you.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy. That's good. That's good.
Yes, this is extremely funny to our sanity. If you got a couple of brain cells left to rub together.
Wow.
Do you think these guys were embarrassed by this?
They would have to be.
Oh God! Have you ever known a newscaster?
One of the guys in my graduating class, I was at a class reunion many years ago, and one of the guys was a broadcaster.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember if he did sports or what, but he was, you know. So yeah, but you know,
I only remember meeting one. I went to a coffee shop every day when I lived close to downtown Salt Lake, and there was a guy there who was in the news business, and I had coffee with him once in a while, and talking to him was quite difficult because his mind was shut up in his little world. He couldn't think outside, and he knew that he better not talk outside of his purview or whatever.
Right.
It was like walking on eggshells if I put my coffee down on his table to talk with him. I knew I was walking on eggshells. Certain topics you can't talk about. He would get upset because his income was at stake.
Sure.
But I used to read 4, maybe 6 newspapers a day. And I subscribed to, I don't know, 10 or 20 magazines. So at one time, I was trying to keep up on the world, right? And I did it all the time. It was my hobby, long before the internet came out. And I remember after like 3 years of being a news junkie from the newspapers, I remember thinking, well, this is weird. About every October, they have a brand new news item that says oatmeal is good for you. It happened every October. And then 3 weeks later, they'd say, oh my God, we just discovered that honey is good for you. I'm thinking, what the hell's wrong with these people? This is recycled stuff.
Well, why would it be every October?
Well, it seemed that way. I don't remember that it was exactly that way, but
okay.
But it was like clockwork. You could almost set your watch by it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's time for another article. Let's see, what month is this? It's time for an oatmeal article. We just discovered that oatmeal is good for you. Eat your oatmeal.
I was thinking maybe October is when it starts getting colder.
Oh, yeah.
So people will be more inclined to have hot cereal.
Mhm.
So let's push it in October.
They do think that way, right?
Sure.
I was in the publishing business for a while. I'd published 2 different magazines, and I know that at the core, we just cared for the advertisers, and the articles were just filler space. If we got a full page of ads, then we could have 2 or 3 pages of articles. But if we didn't get that, the magazine would be thinner. If we didn't get any ads, the ads dictated how much articles we could have. Right. And the articles were almost irrelevant. One of the magazines was a rock geology magazine, rock hounding and geology. Mm-hmm. And I tried to spice it up once in a while. And we had this article come through about a glacier that was bearing down on some city in Alaska. Mm-hmm. And it was moving 3 inches a year. Okay. I made a fantastic headline. Should the city flee in horror? It's moving 3 inches a year toward that city.
How far away was it?
I don't remember.
I mean, if it was 6 inches away, it might be cause for concern, but I don't know.
There was one issue I was kind of proud of because I had exclusive on this information. There was it was mostly about geology and mining operations and rock hounding. And sometimes, when you're out there mining and doing geology, you'll find dinosaur bones. Mm-hmm. And this one fellow, this one small time mining operation, they discovered a whole Tyrannosaurus Rex. But they didn't have the money to dig it all up. They knew it was a whole Tyrannosaurus Rex from just a partial dig. So they sold the mining operation to this fellow. I forgot what his name was. So he bought it. He bought the operation. And then he dug up the whole thing. And he was taking it on tour around the world. He took it to Japan. And then when he brought it back to the States, the feds showed up at his door and stole the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Its name was Sue. And They stole it just because they wanted it, just because they had guns and he didn't have guns.
Wow, that's weird.
That's not weird. That's a common thing. If the guys with the guns, they take what they want.
It seems weird that they would want a Tyrannosaurus Rex, though. I mean, what are they going to do with it?
And that's what I said. But I had the whole article. I interviewed him and the treachery he went through. You know, they came in with, you know, guns drawn to take to take Sue away from him. And the excuse was that he probably sold. He took it to a gem show, a geology show in Japan, and the excuse was he probably sold some stuff in Japan but didn't declare it. So he, you know, they were going through his records to look for money transactions, and he hadn't sold anything. He was just showing off the Tyrannosaurus Rex. But still, they took his Tyrannosaurus Rex and didn't give it back.
Did it have short arms?
Yeah, that's right. It was like God. Maybe we can suggest to that stop motion filmmaker to make a Christian story movie about the God with short arms using a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
All right, Ace.
Thank you, boys and girls, for showing up. Give me a thumbs up and do share this episode. It was a very special time together while we explored our understanding of God and his purpose with this movie called, what was it called? Hello, Beautiful Creature. Hello, yeah, My Beautiful Creatures. Is that it?
Is that,
Yeah, that's it. Hello, My Beautiful Creature. I see the headline. I'll put the after show link in so you can come in freely and speak to me and what's his name? What? Hello, Jack Smack. Nice to see you. Hey, Theo, when you get the chance, look up the word delusion for more insight on universalism. Okay, I think I can do that. Let me ask you a question, Jack Smack, before you split. Oh, by the way, Jack Smack, I'll put in the link so you can come in, and we'll go off the air so you won't have to, you know, face the consequences for talking friendly to a universalist. But anyway, concerning the word delusion, my question is, does a fellow know when he is deluded? If a fellow does not know when he is deluded, how would that fit into the concept of free will? It seems to bust apart the whole concept of free will if a fellow can be deluded and not know that he is deluded. Okay, there's the StreamYard link. Hit the StreamYard link and come on in, and we'll end the show. And thanks for showing up. Grace to you.